The Ultimate Trivia Podcast.
Welcome to the Ultimate Trivia Podcast, the show where knowledge is power and laughter is our only reward. We've got the whole crew here, as we always do. Nicholas, we have him at nwalt25 on Instagram.
Correct.
Say hey to everybody and tell us your favorite color.
Oh, well, hello, everyone. Favorite color? I'll probably just go blue.
Any reason why?
My beautiful blue eyes.
Oh, I'm gazing deeply into them as we speak.
You guys see these?
There. I like that.
Never noticed. They're beautiful.
If you look straight in his eyes long enough, you'll just fall in love.
You just, yeah.
Yes.
Or asleep, one of the two.
Or fall out of love.
It was like the first time I heard the Beatles.
Yeah.
Super bad? Anyone? No? You ever looked in his eyes? It's like the first time I heard the Beatles. Jonah Hill? No?
Yeah,
Nothing?
fine.
I got you.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
I like it.
20 years ago, that was hilarious.
Oh, no. Nice.
We got Kelly in the house. He's at K_Ray22. Kelly, say hey to everybody and tell everybody what color is your toothbrush.
Prost. And
I don't know.
that's weird. It's baby blue, though.
Baby, there you go.
UNC, North
Carolina
Carolina
blue?
Tar Heel
North
blue.
Carolina
The color of
blue.
the sky, the color of dreams, the color of
boy,
love.
here
I mean,
we go.
truthfully, did you buy it because it was Carolina?
Now I was in a pack of like 7, and
Okay.
this is the one I'm
It's like
currently on.
the seventh or the sixth.
There's like
one
a
right
purple
now.
one, an orange one. Yeah, so this is just the one I'm on.
Big B, Brian, BM Queener, and Instagram. You're going to say hi and you're going to tell everybody your favorite beer.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My favorite beer is Stella Artois.
That's a
I thought he was going to say
solid
any.
choice. Any, yeah. Whatever's available, the cheapest free options.
Free.
What is it? All right, Doc. The good doctor, Scott. He's at Good Doctor, Good DR13 on Instagram, and he is going to tell us his favorite food.
Well, come on. We've already addressed that over the years.
Dang it.
Chicken wings and hot dogs.
Oh, chicken wings. Dang it. That's true. Okay, where he's going to tell us his favorite.
Is this your first time hosting?
Evidently. Yeah,
Trying to run a professional podcast here, Andrew.
oh, man.
there's nothing
We are on different
professional.
pages, and all of a sudden, I don't know. What is your favorite instrument?
I don't know. Saxophone. I played it from 5th grade till freshman year of college.
Okay. If we put one in your hands right now,
Yeah.
how long would it take you to put something reasonable together?
Like off the top of my head?
No, I mean, we give you a little practice time, a little refresher.
No, I do it pretty quick.
Really?
What's your go? What song would you play? Mary Had a Little Lamb or
Careless
Kenny-
Whisper. Come on.
Careless whisper.
I love it.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make out with me, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to get to a great trivia today. I usually tease this here, but due to the topic, I'm going to leave it completely unspoken.
Wow.
Because this room is going to get a lot of energy when I do eventually reveal. So we're going to jump right to the question of the week. And it comes in from P. Madeline on Instagram. You're forced into an epic competition where the winner gets $10 million. You have to take on the other crew members. What's the one thing you're confident you can beat the other 4 at?
Where do you want me to start?
Well, I would love for you to start. Get us going.
Free throws.
No, no.
I love it.
Disagree.
That's 100% facts. Yes, I will beat you in free throws. I don't know. It's easier to name the things that I can't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wrestle Scott.
Nope.
No.
I did that once.
Bad idea.
I did that once.
Hurt your
I
ankle.
limped upstairs. I wouldn't get in a dunking contest with Brian. I did that once.
I don't really understand what that means.
In a pool.
Were you in a
In a
pool?
pool.
In a pool.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean, any bar game, any sports, except for hitting a wiffle ball or pitching, striking one of you guys out.
Bar game? You are confident enough in your darts game.
He's legit. He's good.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He is.
I'm not challenging you.
He's
You can
Ted
take that
Lasso.
look off your face right now.
It felt like a challenge.
Not at all. I'm just surprised to hear that because I don't think I've ever seen you play a bar game before. And we've spent a lot of time in bars together.
That was
used
that was
to.
post after retirement. I got tired of winning too much. It's too easy.
All right. So Kelly's beating us at a bar game. BQ, what do you have for us?
So let me preface this with There was a bar in Belleville back in the day called B Street. Anybody remember that?
I remember that. Yeah.
Bar
I won the
Olympics.
Bar Olympics in 2002.
Oh,
B Street Bar. Yeah.
Well, I think you just
So
took Kelly's $10 million.
Yeah. And I feel like I could smoke you guys when it comes to just pounding beers.
Oh,
Just straight drinking
doubt.
comp.
No doubt.
Right? That's
No
what popped
doubt.
in my head immediately.
Okay.
Just being
yeah.
honest. I don't.
I wouldn't
been awarded
I don't
$10
challenge you
million.
on that.
I was
No.
there the night of those Bar Olympics he speaks of, and it was a show of some sorts.
Give me more. I mean, I'm envisioning foosball, darts.
No.
Drinking.
Chugging a pitcher of beer,
There's a beer involved.
beer
Like, the
pong.
guy-
It's drinking events.
Much lower brow. I
I
understand.
was
Yes.
on to other things, and the guy was still working on his pitcher. Like,
I see Brian asking for a refill. Like, you
Yeah.
got to finish this pitcher. Give me two.
The
Give me two.
the aftermath
It
was
was-
what was the crap show.
Oh, I'm sure.
I bet.
Were you responsible for him after the fact?
6 of one, half a dozen of another.
Sure.
Well, I don't think there's any competition there. Brian's got us on that one. The doctor.
just kidding, Mom.
Yeah.
yeah, too late. Well, I mean, I know this is a trivia podcast, but 80s music trivia. Put $1 billion on the line. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I was trying to think of something other than music trivia, but like if we're talking that amount of cash, you got to go with what you know.
You got to be
you're gonna
confident
win.
you're going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why we haven't written an 80s trivia
Yeah,
yet.
thanks
You
for
have
that.
to watch.
I know. I'm probably gonna have to host that
What
one.
he's going to play against you. Yeah, that's a layup. All right, Nick, you're up, brother. What are you going to beat us at?
Ooh, well, Kelly brought up earlier wiffle ball. So 2 or 3, maybe 4 years ago, I would have said me pitching. I'll beat anyone, any one of you. My arm's a little bit shot these days. I don't have nearly the confidence I used to. I do have confidence in my cooking abilities. So there was a cooking challenge.
Absolutely.
That one,
down.
I think I would take that one. I know that one's a little bit. I mean, that's more of a perspective thing. But
It's a very subjective.
very, very.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what I don't know.
I accept that challenge, by the way.
Okay.
And I do believe we're going to have some form of Iron Chef event
I
at
dig
our
that.
next
Ooh,
guys
so
trip.
you guys are
can I-
making something to eat next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
We'll
Next
test it.
Thursday. Okay.
I got to be in my home kitchen. I don't know.
the
What are we
26th.
cooking?
You know what? I want to add another one to mine. I want you to look right at me.
I'm
Deer
deep in
hunting.
your eyes.
You're hunting.
What did he say?
I have to provide my own meat. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I don't know. I struggle trying to think of what I'm better at than you guys are. I don't know. Obscure movie quotes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know.
Movie trivia.
Also subjective.
Like
Yes.
Carpentry type stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I can see
yeah.
it. Woodworking.
You're a lot
Yeah.
handier than
Yeah.
Okay.
back.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good answer.
I like
don't
that.
think any of us have too much confidence where most of us will dive into something.
Kelly does.
But I
Kelly
think
goes,
you're-
Andy.
but
I'll
I know
whittle you a
you're-
chair right now.
I would like to see that.
I would too.
Well, my answer is pretty straightforward, and nobody's going to dispute this.
Andy, we're out of time. I'm sorry. We're going to have to move on. I mean, our listeners would love to hear it, but
not
we are
talking.
out of time.
my kill time, pastime, brainless activity is to play FIFA, soccer on
I like it. Okay.
on the PlayStation 5.
I succeed.
And yeah, I mean, you guys are not. Well, I know, Scott, you're a gamer, but
want-
not in that arena.
I want to play you.
No pun
I want
intended.
to play you now.
Well, come on over, dude. Bring your checkbook, and we'll have a blast. I'll have a blast. You're gonna go home pretty
As long as you hold on to that check for like a year. That's all you win.
Post dated.
post dated.
By the way, listeners, we're all over the age of 40. That's what the reference to the checkbook is.
Dang, that's a good point. Checkbook, a check registry.
Yeah.
Does anybody keep a registry?
Yeah, log it in. Make sure you log it in.
That's right.
Call waiting.
Oh, man.
Star
Well, that was a
69.
great question. Thank you very much, P. Madeline, for submitting such a thoughtful question. If you would like to submit a question for the crew to answer, by all means, do so at our email address, which is theultimatetriviapodcast@gmail.com, or you can hit us on all the social media sites. I can't imagine there's one that we've missed at this point. So we also have a website, by the way. Check it out, www.theultimatetriviapodcast.com.
Are they able to play all of our episodes on the
They
on the
can
website?
access all
Okay.
the episodes directly from there. There's bios coming for each of us individually, although I don't think the guys know that yet. And
Nope.
a little bit of background on how we got started. So, all right, today's topic.
I'm nervous. I'll be real honest. I'm nervous.
Listen.
I feel like I'm going to have to pretend to be excited because you've been
I'm
hyping
excited.
it so much.
Yeah.
We're excited, Andy.
I tried very, very hard
Oh boy, just
to make this as hard as possible without
don't do that.
completely alienating our listeners.
Okay.
And I am still worried about multiple perfect scores as we are hitting the hits of the 90s.
Oh,
I love it.
Okay.
Music hits of the 1990s.
There's bound to be something that's not going to be.
Hundo.
We have to be careful to not dig too deep, as again to alienate our casual listeners. But this is our formative years, our high school years, growing up. Something we all feel like we are experts at in various formats. So
Can I just start shouting out answers?
here it comes. Yeah, here it comes.
I'm going to shank one for sure. I do it every time I should know something. I shank it.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
Gonna
shank
pull
one.
in there.
We know you remember.
Well, I'm going to. That's my thing.
He remembers.
Well, the 1990s were a musical melting pot with artists like Nirvana, Mariah Carey, and Alanis Morissette dominating the charts alongside pop juggernauts like the Backstreet Boys and Britney Spears. It was a decade of CD collections, MTV music marathons, and iconic hits that defined a generation. Whether you loved country, rock, hip-hop, the 90s has something for everyone, and we're here to quiz you on it. How you feel, B?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
I don't think anybody
it. Should be
feels...
fun. But I mean, I think it's going to be tough because everybody's going to be good at this.
Yeah, I expect high scores.
I was worried about your 3 references or examples of the 90s.
Country
When it shows
made you
that.
feel a little unsettled.
What did you say? Nirvana, Britney Spears, and Alanis Morissette?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Those 3 are not my wheelhouse. I'll tell you that.
Okay. All right. Well, I may have overestimated
Oh, no, you said
guys.
Mariah Carey. I'm sorry. I figures. That checks out.
That's Andy's wheelhouse.
Oh, man. I just had a conversation with my wife. Mariah Carey in the Christmas, and I'm not a Christmas music guy, but she takes my breath away, even still today.
There's only one
It's
Christmas
not Mariah
song
Carey.
that matters, and you know that.
What's that?
There's only one Christmas song that matters, and we know that. It's Last Christmas by Wham.
Wham.
Christmas,
That's it.
you gave me.
Otherwise, I don't want to hear it.
All right. So, with that in mind, let's get started. It's time for the main event, our 10-question trivia game on musical hits of the 1990s. And here's how it works. I'll read the questions aloud. You'll write your answers on your whiteboards. And when I say reveal, you'll show your answers. If you get it right, you get a point. And if you don't, well, shame on you. We're going to make fun of you for it. So let's see who ends up on top today. Nick on the scoreboard.
Got it.
Let's go. Question number 1. In 1995, TLC urged us not to chase something that could lead to disaster. What was the name of their cautionary anthem? I think everybody's done writing already, and my fears are coming true.
It's the first question.
First question. For standard layup. That is true.
Michael Keaton?
Oh, Michael Keaton and the other guys? Are you kidding me?
Love Michael Keaton.
That's so funny.
That's a great movie.
Let me read it again before we reveal. In 1995, TLC urged us not to chase something that could lead to disaster. What was the name of their cautionary anthem? Let's see the boards. We got waterfalls from Brian, from Kelly, from Scott, from Nick. That's a 100%er out of the gate. Everybody's on the board. Female, hip-hop, kind of R&B, kind of a little bit of rap. Boy, they were hot, though, weren't they, for a while?
Oh,
There's some cuts, yeah.
oh yeah.
Dude.
I mean, I imagine you don't have 2 TLC questions.
I do not have
But-
any more, no.
Red
Red Light Special.
I think that song made
When
me.
they were in the
I
pajamas.
think that song made me a man.
The silk
First time I
pajamas.
saw it.
They were in the silk pajamas. If you
Oh,
pause
they
it,
look good.
if you pause it right,
I don't
Yeah.
know.
it works out. right.
T-Boz?
The back of the
T-Boz?
Yeah, you were always a T-Boz guy,
I
right?
was.
Like
I was a
Left Eye and
T-Boz
Chili
guy.
were the two that usually
Chili.
caught people's attention.
Oh, Chili was beautiful. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, Left
But
Eye
in that
said-
video, yes, you pause it right. T-Boz makes a move. Pajamas open up a little bit. I told you, made me a man.
Didn't Left Eye set David Justice's house on fire?
Andre
Or-
Rison.
Andre Rison,
Andre
that's right.
Rison.
I had it.
Set his $1 million mansion on fire.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
She seems nice.
Classy lady.
Well, a timeless classic, Waterfalls tackles heavy themes like HIV, drug addiction, and violence with heartfelt lyrics and an unforgettable melody. TLC's bold storytelling set a precedent for social conscious pop music. They are also, little side fact, they were They used CGI in their video, and they were one of the kind of pioneers to start using computer-generated graphics.
Really?
Didn't know that.
I'm going to fact check that.
Ain't too proud of big.
I didn't. They're not first, but they were early lioneers.
Still going to fact check it.
Is it after Left I Died? Was she like hologrammed in? Is that what she said?
Evidently, yeah. Moving on. Question number 2. Which 1997 Shania Twain hit opens with the line, "Let's go, girls," and became one of the most iconic songs of the decade? Now, Shania was quite popular through the 90s and had a number of hits. So you got to run through the lyrics to get to the one.
That's what I'm currently doing.
"Let's go, girls."
I got it wrong.
Did you?
I think I got it.
Brian's got his board up in the air. It's not as high as it normally is, though. No, now we're at the confidence level. It's way up there. Kelly is still working through the lyrics.
I'm listening. I'm doing the beat,
Yeah,
and I have the wrong. I don't know. We'll see.
we'll see. All right. Scott's writing a short
getting
novel
tired.
over there on his board. Brian's been done for like a week over here. Nick got with a shrug says he's happy with it, I guess.
I'm not sure about the title. Well, I'm not even sure about the song, to be honest with you, but we'll see.
I will rule with a bit of an iron fist, given that this
Oh,
is
come
something-
on.
Not for you. I'm going to give you a break. Don't tell him. I'm so hard on you all the time.
We discussed this.
All right. I'm going to read it again. 1997, Shania Twain hit opens with the line, "Let's go, girls," and became one of her most iconic songs of the decade. Let's flip those boards over. Boots are made for walking from Nick. I feel like a woman from Scott. I feel like a woman from Kelly. I feel like a woman from Brian. The title of the song
Is Man. I feel
is
like a
Man.
woman.
I feel like a woman.
Are we getting it?
I'm going to give it to
Okay.
you,
Oh,
but
just
I
Because
don't
we all
want
three
to.
had it.
Yeah.
And I almost wrote that.
If one of you would
I
have
didn't know.
not, if one of you had omitted the man and the other two
I
had
thought
written
about
it,
it, but yeah.
then
Then you would have given the Man
I would have given it to him. Yeah, yeah, I think so. Like I said,
2 for 2.
scrutiny.
Well done.
Yeah. Well, this sassy and catchy track showcased Shania Twain's wit and charm, earning her widespread acclaim. With its clever lyrics and irresistible hook, it became a favorite for karaoke and road trips alike. This was a pretty standard country pop crossover, right? I mean,
Yeah.
caught a lot of attention in the pop world.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I think most of her songs were.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. All right, moving on. Question number 3. This is my favorite question of the trivia. I tweaked this question like 6 different times.
What?
Yep. You ready for it? Mm-hmm. Boys to Men
Oh,
ABC, BBD.
are credited
family.
with 5 Hot 100 number 1 hits. Okay, let me reread that so you understand. Boys to Men are credited with 5 Hot 100 number 1 hits according to Billboard in the 90s.
Okay.
I'll Make Love to You and End of the Road are 2 of them. Name 2 of the other 3. I got a lot of data on this one too. This is harder, obviously, than it seems. Boys to Men have 5 number 1 hits according to the Billboard Hot 100. I'll Make Love to You and End of the Road are 2 of them.
I'll Make Love to You and End of the Road.
Yep. And there are 3 more, and I want you to name 2 of them. Just a little insight here.
Okay.
As the
Now,
so
I already have a question about this.
well, fire away.
Are you talking like, was there somebody else singing on any of those songs, or is it just them? Because there's a
I don't exactly know how to answer that
It was the
question.
number 1 song, the longest running number 1 song was them and another artist. So
That's true. That is accurate. And they have collaborated to reach the number 1. So they are credited with a number 1 hit for that song. If you know what song he's talking about, I've given you half of the answer.
no, I can't think of the name of this.
Perfect.
That is
Fantastic.
Yeah, you got to sing it in your head. All right, we have gone on long enough.
Can I
I'm going
write
to read
down
it.
2?
And then, did you write down 2?
Can I?
You should write down 2. You're supposed to write down.
That's actually the requirement to answer it
Oh, I
correctly.
thought it was just asking
2
for
of the
one more.
remaining 3.
Oh, sorry.
2
2 of the remaining 3.
Glad I
I'm glad
asked
we
that one.
clarified.
That's a tough question the way you asked that.
Oh, got it.
It is. That's why I read it slow and yeah. Otherwise, come on. I mean, right?
I had to sing it.
Boys to Men are credited with
It sounded
5
good in my head, by the way.
hot number 1. I'll Make Love to You and End of the Road were 2 of them. Name 2 of the other 3. Kelly is finalizing. He doesn't like it. Let's see the boards.
I like one of them.
We've got On Bended Knee and Motown Philly from Nick. One Sweet Day and On Bended Knee from Scott. One Sweet Day in Motown Philly from Kelly. Motown Philly and One Sweet Day from Brian.
Not Motown Philly.
On Bended Knee. One Sweet Day. 4 Seasons of Loneliness.
Oh, dang it.
So Scotty gets the only point. Mr. Music Man himself.
Good job,
Dang.
Scotty.
Yeah.
That was, I did struggle with that.
So there are 4 other songs that reached almost number 1. Motown Philly reached number 3 at its peak.
Water Runs Dry.
Water Runs Dry reached
my
number
favorite.
2
Probably
at
my
its
favorite.
peak.
Love
In the
it.
Still of the Night?
Love it.
It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday.
That's a jam.
Went to number
Yeah.
2 at its peak. And In the Still of the Night went to number 3. Yeah, well done.
Wow.
Yeah, but all of those would have entered the thought process, I trust, just trying to figure out which one got where. Probably my number, when I think of my experience in the 90s and I had to list a single band,
Yeah.
sum it up, it's Boys to Men. The R&B, the harmonizing, the poppy tones, right?
Good one.
It's
Yeah.
entering the hip hop realm a little, but it's heartfelt ballads and things.
Girl, I knew
That's
about
my
those
brand.
other guys. I just didn't
the
care.
greatest compliment they ever got, in my opinion, because I love Al Green, is when Al Green said they are Motown today. I think that's
That's a great
Yeah.
compliment.
Well, they started
Al
under
Green
Motown, right?
tells you
Yeah,
that,
Motown.
Yeah, that's
that's
Motown.
legit.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
It's a
legit.
hell of a compliment to give.
Yeah.
Right?
From a great like that.
Oh,
yes.
great. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Disappointed in myself now.
Boys to Men dominated.
I know you are.
Very.
I know you are for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
Boys to Men dominated the 90s with their smooth harmonies and emotional ballads. Their ability to blend R&B and pop elements earned them numerous accolades and a place in music history as one of the most successful vocal groups of all time. Songs like On Bended Knee and One Sweet Day struck a chord with listeners around the globe. They're still rocking as far as I know, but they're playing smaller venues now,
Yeah.
right?
And
Saw
they're
them
down.
at the Fox.
Okay.
was awesome.
I think
State
they played a
fairs.
casino the other day.
Ameristar.
Mine-
And not
one of
in
the guys.
Vegas.
What?
Yeah, the
Minus
St.
one of
Louis
the guys.
casino.
Yeah, minus one.
the baritone.
The
Yeah.
guy with the default. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike is
The dude who just doesn't care.
not
Yeah.
partying with him. Yeah, to Brian's credit, a little hot tip there. It's One Sweet Day spent 16 weeks at number 1, which wasn't broken until much later. I don't have that data. But it broke a record set by End of the Road, which was 14 weeks.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
That they broke their own.
Did the guy, I can't remember his name, Sean Stockman, or who did Visions of a Sunset? Because that was a song that was extremely long, number 1. It might have broke that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
I think you
Something
made
to
that
look up.
Kelly. I think you made that up.
Sure. Could be.
Could be.
I don't know what happened. I blacked out.
All right, moving on to question number 4. Which soulful artist wrote and sang You Were Meant for Me, a tender 1997 hit that became a defining song of the decade? You want me to sing it for you? Yeah. No, that'll give
please.
it
I know it. It's
not-
going to make me mad.
yeah, it will. This is a Nick moment if you don't get this. You got it down, B, already? Yeah. God dang it. Awesome. Scotty?
Yep.
Okay.
I got nothing.
You Were Meant for Me.
You
if I
know-
sang
you
it,
know exactly
if
what
I
it is.
sang
You
it,
know
you
it.
would get it in a heartbeat.
do it.
Hold on.
I'm not going to.
Read the question one more time.
Which soulful artist wrote and sang You Were Meant for Me, a tender 1997 hit that became a defining song of the decade?
I'm angry at myself.
I'm not going to pull a quick clock, but there is a clock.
You got it?
I got it.
Scotty's on.
know.
Well, Brian asked a question. I just answered it.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Look comfortable.
Man.
I feel good. Feel
He
good.
does look comfortable.
You did. I told you you had it.
Put my
taking a
feet
nap,
up. I
I
need a
think.
recliner in here.
Yeah, and we wake him up when it's time. I'm going to put us on a 5 count, boys. We got to get to an answer in 4, 3, 2, 1. Brian's got Jewel. Kelly is beside himself with Lisa Loeb. Scotty's got Jewel. Nick never got an answer down. Jewel is the correct
Damn.
answer.
It's like the whole song played in my head. It was the teeth. I couldn't
Why
remember.
couldn't you mention her teeth? That would help me out a ton.
Yes,
Man,
the teeth.
you know,
Canadian,
the
right?
teeth.
British Canadian, or is she Canadian?
Alaskan.
Homeless?
Alaskan. That's right.
She grew up in Alaska, and in fact, there was a
No
show.
dentist anywhere near.
I
where
thought she was
grew up.
British because of the teeth.
No, that's a legitimate.
That's a legitimate thing.
There's a show called Alaska: The Last Frontier, and it's her family that is ultimately who they follow.
Really?
But they never mention that it's her family.
Oh wow.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but she did deep shows with her dad, and then eventually moved down to the lower 48, I guess.
Yep. In her car for a while.
Yeah. Written during her early days of struggling as a musician, Jewel's heartfelt ballad resonated deeply with listeners. Its simplicity and authenticity captured the essence of vulnerability and unspoken longing. There you go. That's that escaped me. I don't get the poetry of it all, I guess, but it did go. Her album that featured that song went platinum 12 times, so it must have spoken to somebody. All right, number 5. I'm excited. Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
Oh yeah.
This catchy debut single from a British girl group became the global anthem of 1996. What is the title? Yeah, I saw it leave Nick. The title is the hard part.
Wait.
Yeah.
The
You know
you
the
want the
song.
title of the song?
I want the title of the song,
Damn it.
not the group, although I didn't mention them either. Now, while we have a couple of thinkers in the house, we have some special guests that are joining us tonight. We have Casey and Maddie.
Can I phone one of them?
And,
for like phone a friend?
They
Like,
are joining the team and just observing how we operate. I'm curious, Casey, do you know the Spice Girls?
Yes.
Okay. And would you know the title to this song?
Without giving it away.
Don't say it.
Maybe.
All right. It's not obvious.
Not quite the on-air personality that we're looking for. Don't worry, guys. She's going to be.
I put her on the spot. She didn't know.
I like
she
it.
was.
She's here
I like
for social media and stuff like that. Don't worry about it.
You're going to get to know her very well. Maddie, how about you? Give me just a shake or a nod. Would you know this song? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You know the
Feeling
song.
good about it.
All right. Answer. Kelly, answer.
Sure.
Nick.
I got an answer.
Okay.
I hope you
can't
can read
see
it. I've been drinking a little bit, so I'm not sure it's going to. I wrote it. I was like, I can't read what I just wrote. I don't know what happened.
Yo, I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want is this catchy debut single from a British girl group became the global anthem of 1996. What's the title of the song? Wanna Be from Brian. If you want to be my lover from Kelly, want to be from Scott. I wanna.
That's all I put.
Yeah, I can't give you credit for that one. So
know.
that is a queener point for each.
Dang.
Wanna Be is the correct answer.
I want to go home.
Queener Boys showing off the musical knowledge.
Well, and let me reiterate that I intentionally made this as hard as I could without completely abandoning the topic, which is hits of the 90s. We could have gone deep cuts, but
Right.
that wasn't the title. So,
And if you would ask me to describe Brian and Kelly in high school in one word, wannabe.
Wanna Be.
What a douche.
Nice.
Wanna Be New Kids on the Block, remember?
I saw
No,
your silk
I know,
and your
I was-
overalls.
I know.
That's
I know.
Brian. That was junior high, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. Let's not get it confused.
I was the
Then I
fifth
became a
member
man.
I was the fifth member of Color Me Bad in junior high.
Okay.
Brian is New Kids in sync. I
Sure.
was Tupac.
Definitely.
I had gorgeous hair.
What
Sad
once
tale.
was
It's a
was.
sad tale. It really is.
The,
We
ni-
didn't-
No,
didn't
Brian's
have
a sad
funeral for
head.
your-
I know. It was thick and luscious.
the 1900s.
I cry at night.
Oh, the Spice Girls debut track exploded onto the scene, redefining pop music and championing the concept of girl power. Its infectious energy and playful lyrics made it a staple of the decade. Did they have a second hit?
Yeah, they did.
I mean,
I'm sure Scott knows
It's
it. They have more than one hit.
several hits.
A lot of hits.
I can't remember. the other
nobody
one.
can answer
Obviously,
that
I can't
question.
remember any of this stuff. I'm not sure I was raised in the 90s at
Oh,
this
you
point.
want more hits? Okay.
Remember, Scott was a DJ.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Played a lot of
mean,
teeny
there's
bopper
like-
parties.
2 songs. I'm trying to remember the titles.
This is
I can't think of the other.
wonderful
Painful.
radio, by the way, or podcast.
radio.
Yeah.
Whatever we're doing.
Moving along.
Yeah, move along.
All right, moving along. That's 5. Let's get a score tally here.
All right. I don't want to tell what the score tally is right now, but I will, starting from least to most.
Nick, just to help you, I can see a 1 from here for you.
I'm glad you could see that.
Okay.
Thank you. I do have 1 right.
Okay.
Kelly has 2. Brian has 4. And Doc, showing off your musical prowess like you do so well, you have 5 for
Flexing.
5.
Like the brothers
So
are in
it-
a race on this one.
Hold on a
Yes.
second. You just do 5 marks. You don't do the 4 and then the.
No, Scotty's got the hash right there. I got the diagonal for
tally.
the
I take
tallies.
that back. I apologize.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah, it's on there.
I'll mind my business.
Well, he's the backup scorekeeper, so he needs.
Oh,
to
he
be
knows.
honest.
He knows how this works.
Okay. All right, moving on. Question number 6. What Eurodance anthem by Hathaway, released in 1993, inspired head bobbing everywhere? We got nothing. Actually, that's not true. Scott's got an answer down already. Kelly and Nick are, I don't even know if Nick's got his marker open. No, he doesn't.
I don't at this point.
Kelly's got his marker on the table
I
officially.
hate you.
Hathaway.
I know the song.
You do know this song.
I'm sure we know all this.
I have no idea what the name of it.
Listen to the question,
I'm trying.
okay? I often include little nuggets in the question. Listen to it. Which Eurodance anthem by Hathaway, released in 1993, inspired head bobbing everywhere? Brian was just doing it.
I don't know if I'm right. I know the song, but I'm
Sure.
not sure if I got it. But I mean, I know exactly.
Well, that's trivia, right?
Yep,
The recall.
That's right.
All right, we're putting a 5 count down.
Yeah. That's
3,
Wow.
deuce, 1. Let's see him, boys. Don't hurt me. We got What Is Love from Scott. Don't Hurt Me from Brian. Runaway from Kelly.
That makes sense now.
Scott.
It is, in fact, What Is Love?
So Scott,
Love?
but it's
Night at the
right.
Roxbury's.
That's where I got that from.
I know.
Night at the Roxbury, the head bob.
yeah.
That's right.
That's the next.
Yeah.
That's the next
It's
verse.
the next verse, yeah.
No, I had the guys from Night at Roxbury in my head. I was trying to think of the song, and I had
could just
nothing.
Catan and Will Ferrell.
I could-
Yeah.
Saw the whole thing.
I had nothing.
Yeah.
I could just
Chris Kattan.
I could remember the "Don't Hurt Me," but I couldn't remember the
the
"What Is Love." Yeah,
But
but I mean, Will Ferrell and what's his name? Chris Kattan.
Kattan.
That's okay. Yeah, that's
Asked and answered.
yeah.
Man,
Asked and answered. Well, What Is Love took the world by storm with its infectious beat and memorable hook. It's impossible to hear the track without picturing the hilarious Saturday Night Live skit featuring the Roxbury guys. All right. Brings us to question number 7. Boards ready?
let's do it.
Stone Temple Pilots
Yeah.
released this grunge classic in 1992, which won a Grammy for Best Hard Rock Performance and became one of their signature songs. Can you name it?
Give me the year again. I'm sorry.
1992. Let me just read the whole deal again.
Very vague.
STP,
really.
baby. Stone Temple Pilots released this grunge classic in 1992, which won Grammy for Best Hard Rock Performance. Now, there's only one song in 1992 that won the Grammy for the Best Hard Rock Performance.
Just wanted to hear it.
That album. Whew, it's actually a tough question. Like I feel like I know it, but man, that album had so many hits.
Yeah.
It was a great album.
It became one of their signature songs.
And one of my favorite grunge band from the 90s.
Nick was born in the 80s, by the way. So
Yeah, he was.
Right.
You could not tell from the score. Jeez.
I did. Okay, maybe I went a little overboard with
He
making
can't
it hard,
remember-
although Scott
No,
doesn't
Scott's
think
killing
so.
it. Brian's
If
killing
he
it.
can't remember the Titans, he's not gonna remember that.
Oh, there it is.
Every
27 in a row or
every
whatever. we're at.
episode.
Yeah.
This album had so many good songs on it. I am having trouble pinning down which one would be
I'm not
the one.
I'm
that
afraid I'm
confident
gonna
on mine.
write
I had to
down-
go with the big one, but I
Right.
hear you.
I'm afraid I'm going to write down like a Pearl Jam song.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
100%.
That's good.
Boy, this. Sorry, I'm just
That's
working
all right.
I'm doing my process here.
Do it.
This has
Well,
to be.
you're running out of time.
This has to be the song.
I'm going to read it slowly for those thinkers in the room. Stone Temple
Trying to
Pilots.
catch us.
I know you are. Released this grunge classic in 1992, which won a Grammy for Best Hard Rock Performance and became one of their signature songs. Can you name it? Nick, you ready?
No,
You got nothing?
Where's the 90s hip hop in this?
It's coming. It's coming.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get one.
Question 10.
I'm gonna get one question that I might know.
Let's see the boards, guys. We got plush from Scott, from Kelly, from Brian. That is the correct answer, as Nick.
Nothing.
I think Nick's called it.
It's not,
I think he's cashed in.
Hey, you got one.
Nick, I just want you to dig deep and realize this is what I felt like during cooking terms.
I understand.
Yeah,
I get it.
hey,
fair
I get
point.
it.
Hey.
Or Say by the Bell, more so.
Yeah,
Well,
at least
that
you
one.
We're not going to call you Dr. Ofer.
Yeah. I at least got my one. But man,
I know.
I want to listen to some pilots now.
Right?
I love the pilots.
we can arrange that.
Big fan. Big fan.
We can arrange it. Well, Plush was a breakthrough single for STP, combining grunge influences with the melodic rock elements. Its introspective lyrics and Scott Weiland's, is it Weiland? Weiland. Powerful vocals captured the essence of the early 90s alternative rock scene. It really was kind of an early pioneer, right, in the alt scene.
Yeah, but they were a little different, in my opinion, because, like, you know, some of the other bands were more like grunge, if you will.
Yeah, they held true to rock.
They had more of a hard rock feel. I mean, mixed with that flavor.
Yeah.
They were definitely more hard rock, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially core. That was more hard rock, in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
We are in Brian's
I got
wheelhouse.
nothing
man.
on that.
Yeah.
I will not be writing a 90s rock trivia in fear of playing against Brian.
Okay, I'll write it. Okay. So he can beat you.
All right, let's move on to question number 8. Lauryn Hill reminded us of the duality of life and love with her 1998 Grammy-winning hit. Can you name this soulful anthem?
I think your questions are very vague.
Yeah.
Well, she won a Grammy. There's only one song that's going to win a Grammy from Lauryn Hill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying like Lauryn Hill had a hit in the 90s. Name that hit. Like, I'm giving you identifying markers. Okay, I'll admit I might have gone a little overboard with the difficulty. Although Scott doesn't
Scott
think
and Brian
so.
are still killing it. It doesn't matter.
Hey, Brian too. I'm sorry I'm not giving him credit.
I'm wondering how hard you're grading this question.
Okay, okay.
I know the song, but I think I'm
From
wrong
Zero
with the
to
title,
Roberta
actually.
Flack.
I think I'm wrong with the title. I know the song you're talking about, but I think I'm wrong with the title.
Okay.
Say the question one more time.
Lauryn Hill reminded us of the duality of life and love with her 1998 Grammy-winning hit. Can you name this soulful anthem? Lauryn Hill won. Lauryn Hill won the Grammy.
Correct.
That's the most hint you're going to get out of it. There it is. I knew something was coming. You got it, B?
I know the song. I think I do, but I'm not sure about the title.
Okay.
So
Kelly, you got to like a 2 or 3 count over here, brother. You got to get something down. You too, Nicholas.
Let's go.
Go ahead. I can't think of the
2, 1. Kelly's finishing. Go. Doo-wop, that thing from Brian. That thing from Kelly. Doo-wop, that thing from Scott. God dang it, Kelly, you're putting me in a position where I got to be scrutinizing you again.
I am not.
Fine.
I'm completely fine with it. Doo-wop is the name of the song.
Doo-wop is the name of the song.
I should
that
have had
thing is in parentheses after the fact.
Yes.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Hey, I'm okay either way.
I appreciate you letting me off the hook.
I got the
Queeners
doo-wop.
each get a point.
So wait,
Waiters
you're
did-
not going to give it to me?
I'm not going to give it to you.
I only got the doo-wop part. That's all.
crap.
I could not think of the rest of it.
So if I would have said doo-wop and not that thing, would that have gotten credit?
It would have been closer to getting credit, and I think I
So what's the
may
difference
have
between
given
one
it.
half and the other half?
The second half is in parentheses.
Does
and
that
makes
make it any
lesser?
No, it doesn't.
It does to
That's
the
still part-
judge, and I'm the trivia master on this one. So.
Your judging sucks.
Lauryn Hill's sharp lyrics and impeccable flow combined with her soulful melody to create a song that remains a cornerstone of 1990s hip hop. Its message of self-respect resonated with listeners then and even now. Nick?
Brian's looking at me. He's like, "How the hell do you only have one?"
Yeah, I'm
That's what he's
not.
looking
I'm
at.
not talking
No,
trash. I'm surprised.
I mean, I'm going to
literally
talk the
just-
trash.
I'm surprised as well. Like
I'm not
I
with
do
the-
doo-wop. I didn't think of that thing.
Yeah.
You know, the Boys to Men. You know, that is what it is. But a lot of these are just not. I mean,
Yeah.
I was never an STP guy.
No, you were
know?
hard in the hip hop.
I'm a 90s hip hop guy more so than anything else.
I got
I've
you.
heard of all these.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. I hear you.
You know, if
I would
this
say
would have been
that-
an audio trivia, that might have been okay.
Yeah, I got you.
I would say Lauryn Hill's hip hop.
Well, no, she is.
Oh, she's definitely.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
And this
No,
is
you should have got
the
I had the doo-wop. I just
miseducation.
I didn't think of that
I mean,
thing.
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is one of the That's a fantastic.
Apple actually ranked it as the
number one.
It was number one.
That's what I'm saying.
Best album.
It's considered one of the greatest hip hop albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a terrible list, by the way.
It was a terrible list.
Yeah. Well,
No, I had the doo-wop. I
not-
forgot
not
that
just
thing.
by Apple. I'm saying that's considered. It's up there.
No, it's a great album.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scotty, you had something to say?
well, no, I was just gonna say it. I mean, it's the number one probably hip hop album of the '90s. Now, I don't agree with that.
Sure.
but
No,
I think.
I don't agree with that.
But in terms of like sales and critics, you know,
Yeah. I'm with you.
but it's nowhere near my favorite.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, that was 8. I'm curious where we stand.
Scotty has 8. Brian's got 6. Kelly and I are out of it, but he's got 3 and I have 1.
Yay, not last.
I wouldn't be
Loser.
too proud of 3, by the way.
I'm getting
over there,
shelled.
buddy.
I'm okay with it,
Okay.
actually.
Wow. That surprises me.
It's a lot more. You expected a lot of 10 out of 10s, really?
Yeah. I feel like,
Okay.
I don't know.
That's well on his way.
Scott's on his way,
He's not going to get it.
but he should be. I mean, he is our music guy.
You're
You know,
right. You're right.
we expect.
He's throwing a no-no. I just want to acknowledge that right now.
All right. Well, let's move on to question number 9. In 1999, Santana collaborated with Rob Thomas to create a steamy hit. What was the title of this Grammy-winning track? Too vague for anyone? No? Good. Scotty's done. Brian.
W, gentlemen.
Can I just not write down a bunch of the
I just
lyrics
lost.
and maybe
I
the
just
title is in there?
See, that's
W.
the thing, right? It's the song title. That's my thing, too, is with most music. I can sing along.
I think I just
can
lost because, yeah.
name the next lyric, but the title is the...
Like
I
these
don't know
songs,
if I have the title either, though, but it doesn't
these
matter.
songs are in my
Got it.
head, but the title is just not popping
Yeah,
in there
I
with
hear
it.
you.
Yeah, you'll know this. I mean, you'll know the title as soon as I tell it to you. It's just the recall.
Yeah.
You're lucky I can't think of the album because I want to write the album title on the bottom, but I can't think of
As
it
a
right
flex?
now. Yeah, as a flex.
Do you guys remember while we're waiting? I'm trying to stall, but it's not helping. The trivia night we went to, and one of the rounds, it was they put up a picture of the album. Do you guys remember this one?
Yes,
I think
yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
yeah.
And
Scott was killing.
you had to name the album, a song from the album, and the band.
Yeah.
And it was right before the break. And the whole table got up, and we just let Scott do it.
Yeah. Well,
And he nailed 10 out of 10.
And he was writing down the year, the
Oh, yeah. He had
producer,
everything. He had
who
everything.
wrote the
I
song.
love when him and
Nerd.
when him and Bob are doing trivias and like
Yeah.
they'll just look at each other and nod. They
Yeah.
don't even speak.
They just know. Yeah.
So I know this
It's a
song,
thing
but
of beauty.
I don't think I have the right name. But whatever. He
Well,
already
let's
won.
read it
He
one
already
last
won
time.
because he wrote it.
yeah,
My-
we'll
He's
see.
already won. Doesn't matter.
1999 is the year Santana collaborated with Rob Thomas to create a steamy hit. What was the title of this Grammy-winning track? Let's see it. We're going to read Scott first. The title is Smooth. So Smooth from Brian. Smooth from Kelly.
Didn't have it.
Didn't have it from Nicholas. So Smooth.
What is it?
God, it matters too, doesn't it? It matters.
It has to be spot
It's
on.
Huge.
Has to be spot on. Has to be.
I don't like it.
My initial reaction was no point.
All right.
How does
Is
the
it
rest of the
smooth?
room feel?
Just smooth.
Just Smooth.
It's just smooth.
Just Smooth is the title.
It's Smooth is the name of the song.
You two had it, Kelly and Scott.
Kelly.
Yeah, we both had it.
Okay.
Scott had it.
The smooth guys in the room had it.
I'm afraid that's what
Because you're
that was
so
my gut
smooth.
reaction.
Just like,
Yeah.
Make it real, or else forget about it.
Yeah.
And I was about to get really mad at you.
Boy, if I would have given it to him,
100%.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
I,
right.
well, it didn't matter because he won anyway. So it doesn't matter. If he gives it to him.
Spoiler
Scott
alert.
won. Oh, we did a score check there.
I know.
Killing
I know.
it.
I'm kidding.
Killing it.
Unless they're morons.
We love you, listeners. Please don't stop listening. The sultry track paired Rob Thomas's gritty vocals with Santana's fiery guitar riffs, creating a song that was truly smooth. It dominated the charts and earned several Grammys, including Record of the Year. Yeah, I mean, that was a mega hit,
Yeah.
It was huge. Yeah, for sure.
no doubt. Well, we're going to move into question number 10. I don't think it matters much, but
It doesn't?
we do have a no-no on the line.
Yes, we do.
Question number 10.
The
Which?
Sorry.
No
Listeners
pressure.
don't know, but everyone's staring at me at the moment.
Yeah.
All of us.
It's all on you, Doc.
It is. It's big time.
Trying to put pressure on me.
Juju.
You ready, Doc? I mean, you're the only one playing
Ready.
anymore.
Look at this hand.
That's steady as a rock.
I shoot with this one.
Which 1997 orchestral rock ballad by The Verve sampled a Rolling Stones track and became an anthem of bittersweet introspection?
Was this amateur hour? That's terrible, Andy. Terrible.
I thought that, well, I didn't know we would be in this predicament here. And, there was enough generic language in there. I thought it would make sense. But
Also some very specific language in there.
I've talked about this before.
yeah. About having.
Yes, the question.
All right. Well, there's no mystery any longer. I'll read the question one more time. Which 1997 orchestral rock ballad by the Verve sampled a Rolling Stones track and became an anthem of bittersweet introspection? Let's see the boards. We do, in fact, have bittersweet symphony across the board, and I think I'm in trouble with Nick.
Because you never put part of the answer in the question. Never.
We can agree to disagree, and you're welcome to write your own trivia.
I am with Nick on this. I do not like it, but there's been multiple times where you've done that, and people have got it wrong because they second guess themselves. Like, he wouldn't put the
But that's
answer
the point. You have to be confident in your response.
I understand it, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get both of it.
You never should be giving part of the answer in the question. You should not.
The fact that you hate it makes me want to do it more.
I'm sure it does.
It does.
Would you ever use the word that you're trying to define in the definition?
Well,
no,
that's
you
a
don't.
fair point.
You do not.
It didn't matter. He already won.
Well, no, it didn't matter.
That's not the point.
That's not the point.
Mom and Dad love me more.
Okay.
I'm the favorite. You know it.
There you go.
Remember that.
Let's read some flavor
So
before we
losers
award
say.
the king. This hauntingly beautiful track combines a lush string arrangement with introspective lyrics about life's changes. While it's a fan favorite, its success was marred by a legal battle over the sample, which initially resulted in the Verve losing the rights to their own hit. I didn't know that. I didn't realize there was a big battle on that.
Yeah, I
didn't know that either.
remember hearing that.
Who was it with for?
Rolling Stones.
Yeah, Rolling Stones.
Do you remember the battle, Scott, on that?
No, I don't.
I did not remember that.
Sued.
It's interesting.
Well, that concludes the old trivia. Nicholas, you want to give us the results?
Here's the results. I suck with 2. That'd be me. Kelly had 5.
Yes.
Brian with 7. And Doc dealt a perfect game.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Game music.
I believe that's your second this season.
Can we still call and talk to Dr.
Third.
Ofer?
Oh, you still went over. Don't.
That is your
we will
third perfect game?
Yes,
No,
but I
no.
lost in overtime or the bonus question.
No, this is your second perfect game.
I think
Third.
so, too.
Kelly and I,
I never got it perfect.
No.
yeah, didn't we on the grade school one? Didn't we go
No.
Back
10
to
for
school?
10?
I've never got the perfect. No.
I don't think so.
I thought we went.
I'll check the records.
Yeah, we'll have
after
to
the
go to the
show,
records.
but
Look at
no.
him. We got a fact check.
Maybe we
this
only
guy.
got 9.
I would know if I got a perfect game. You
Oh,
would
okay.
never hear it.
Okay.
He's got Scott. You do have 2 perfect games. You have 1 over
And an
as well.
over. You have the best score
You're-
and
you're
the
all-
worst score.
You're over the
Yeah,
round.
I get it. Perfect game, right?
Over.
You have a perfect game, correct?
I did. I threw the first perfect game.
You just
Yeah,
blew
yeah.
everybody's
Thought so,
speakers,
yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, a little bit.
Cooking? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, cooking was my perfect game. Yes. Yeah. Now Doc now has 2.
Doc now has 2
Impressive.
And an over.
And an over.
victories and an over.
I'm either all in or all out.
Yeah.
Apparently.
When it comes to
I mean,
topic.
I forget one movie title. I
She
completely
said.
brain fart on a movie
upset.
title, and it's been mentioned every episode. This guy went over an episode.
I bring it up every episode.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you for that.
had
I
a
appreciate you.
Good round. If my mom would have had an abortion, I would have won.
Your dad says it all the time.
Oh, well done, Doctor.
yeah, thanks.
Take the credit where credit is due. I'm sure you're one more episode away from an over, so let's go ahead and enjoy the
Well done.
success
Okay.
while we can.
All right.
It was impressive.
Lay it on.
It was impressive.
It was.
It was very good.
All right, so that's going to bring us to our bonus question of the week, and it's really pretty straightforward and open-ended. Which 90s music trend has stood the test of time? Which one has had the biggest cultural impact? Which one do we still hear remnants of the 90s here in the 2020s? Brian is dying to answer this
Hip
question.
hop. Hip hop blew up. I mean, it was a thing in the 80s.
Hip hop?
It blew up in the 90s. And
Anonymous?
it changed music. Period.
Yeah.
It influences everything now. Like you hear country artists that have the hip hop flavor.
There's a lot of crossover.
There's a lot of crossover. Yeah, hip hop. I mean, like grunge was huge and very impactful.
You say that like it's a good thing.
No, I don't like it, but hip hop changed the game in the 90s. Absolutely. Yeah.
We also got some electronic, a little more electronic kind of, techno type of music that still infiltrates a lot of pop music today. What do you think, Nick?
I'm gonna be on the hip hop part for sure. What else? Yeah, I'm gonna be on that hip hop. Yeah.
Well, it was the birth, right?
like
I mean,
grunge-
late 80s, really.
Grunge was huge, and it did change like rock music. I get that, but
1520 Sedgwick Avenue,
hip hop's been so much more
1979.
influential in the music
Is that the
game. For sure.
underground?
The birth
Yeah.
of hip hop.
Yeah. It changed music. It did.
It absolutely did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it itself has evolved quite a bit, right? I mean, you could
sure.
almost
It's
go by the
changed, but
decades.
still, there's so
Gangsta rap of the 90s.
Yeah.
And then you got party rap of the aughts. And
Yeah.
then you started getting into that mumble rap.
Crap. You can call it crap.
It really,
crap. We're okay with that. We're okay with
spoiled, it ruined me for hip hop.
Oh man, yells at cloud.
I don't want to be that way, Kelly, but it's offensive to my ears.
There
man.
are, I mean, for the most part, the radio play stuff is not as good in my opinion, but to each their own. But there's still a lot of solid hip hop being produced and made today, I think.
I am not.
No, there's some.
exposed.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that. There is some, just not
Absolutely.
a majority any longer. I mean, in the 90s, it was nuts.
Depends on who you ask.
Oh, it's huge.
It was innovative.
Music's very subjective. That's why
I just
love
don't listen to much music anymore. I mean, I'm a lot of podcasts and talk and stuff like that. So that is
it.
squarely.
Your gears have changed.
In case you haven't noticed, I am in my mid 40s and I have officially reached full dad status. So
Although you do not have a pair of Grillmaster 3000s yet.
no, I try to keep my shoe game strong.
I want to get.
keeps me
I want to
youthful.
get all of you guys
I like
a
that.
pair of
Yeah, I
those
like
for
that.
Christmas.
the dad master, the grass
The
cutting,
Grillmaster 3000s.
Grill Masters. That's right. Good deal. All right. Any final thoughts, guys? 90s hits. We know the doctor would have predicted himself. Nick definitely missed the boat on this one.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make it harder to keep Doc from running the table. And if I made it,
You don't need to. I mean, you made it tough. He's good at this. I mean, music's his thing.
Yeah, that's his caveat.
we don't. But I don't like it when he wins in something he's supposed to win at.
I get that.
Right.
I get that.
The
But-
Grammys episode, Brian took it down. He got that flex, right?
Yes.
That I beat the Music Man, whatever, and Big Brother, I guess.
I'm pretty sure Scott was using his phone for this.
It goes back to Kelly's thought that just because someone does something well, you're accused of cheating.
He
Right?
kept looking down. I don't know what he's doing.
All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. That's going to do it for today's episode of the Ultimate Trivia Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we love to read those reviews. Keep them coming in. We'll see you next time with more trivia and more fun. And until then, keep those brains sharp and those bellies laughing.